Hello, Requity7 and welcome back to Combat Mission Cold War in this head-to-head play-by-play match where we continue to try and turn the screw on my Soviet opponent, and we're heading into turn 16. So, well, assuming you've kept up to this point, you know roughly what's going on. So let's just jump into a minute and see if we can knock out any more of his armoured forces. Hopefully this one, before we get annihilated. That's not a good start. That may have been their last flaw. Now you're just staring at a tank. Oh! Something blew up over there. I'll have to back and check where that came from. And we are trying to flank this tank with a tow, although it's not going to happen this minute. It looks like we're getting some awesome BMP fire. I think that was a grenade they launched at the tank there. We'll maybe go and check out the village from another angle. Actually, it looks like there's a bit of action happening over there. I'm surprised this tank hasn't fired back. Okay. Surveying the scene behind me. Right, okay, so let's do a quick recap of our infantry here, and then we will go and worry about what happened in the town. Here's the man in question. Your entire unit's lives are probably dependent on you. It's... oh, I don't know, what's that? 40 meters, maybe? Eventually decides to face the right way. He hasn't actually fired it. There was one very early on. Okay. What are you doing, man? Just crawling around. Okay. Right, so he does not get a shot. So at the very start then, definite shot flies by. Oh, it's just this guy who's manfully taking on a T-64 with an underslung grenade launcher. Okay, I've got respect to kudos. Right, let us see what happened. I think it's one of the Shilkas. I suspect it may have been our... where is it? Two over here, and indeed it was, because that's what we brought him up for. Who last turn to get that T-64 down there has just cut the edge of the rightmost Shilka. Which is not the one I thought he was going to spot. Actually, I thought he was going to spot that one. But, you know, one dead Shilka is as good as another. Beautiful. Happy at that. We may get a recoilless rifle in return. I shan't complain too much. Right, meanwhile... what happened in Zemden itself. Ah yeah, we brought up our... let's go back next time, because I remember this. We're going to bring up our M113 to try and put some fire upon this building and cause the Soviets a little bit of problems. We'll wait for more rounds to come in. He does just that. Well, looks like he takes a reasonable amount of hits back. So nothing penetrating. We seem to have our angles defended from the BMP and the tanks at the back of Zemden there. That ain't looking good as well. Oh. I think this is going to end badly for... oh no, the tank's over here. Okay, no, that's fine. Okay. That's just blown up BMP. That seems pretty good. I suspect we've caused a few casualties in here. I'm pretty happy with that. He's going to have to respond. We did... someone somewhere was getting shot up though. No, it was just a rifle fire I saw actually. Okay, so we weren't taking really too many bad hits there. Excellent. Now, I did want to see what was happening over here. Last time we did hit... I believe we hit this tank with a tow missile. We then ran away, because it did not penetrate. Yes, feed me more men for meat grinder for my mortars. That could just be our spotting rounds for the mortars, which are unfortunately a bit off target. Come on, I can't remember what timestamp was when that hit. Yeah, okay, it's just a more round coming in. Fine. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty happy. We're holding up the Russian infantry, probably inflicting a few casualties. We haven't been rolled over. We've still got a chance to take out this tank with a law. I really hope you aren't using your remaining law. No, it's just grenades. That's fine. Oh, there's a... We can actually get eyes on a recoilless rifle there. It's in the hedgerow. What's your range? 1.3 kilometers, which is probably enough to squeeze over to our other hillock. So we still got a chance of taking out this tank with the recoilless rifle. Oh, with our law, and feeling that we've got our backup plan. Just peering around the corner now. I will just jump to the end of the minute. Where are you? Here. That's not you. Haha. This is you. We'll just do that. Should just be enough for him to see him, pop him in the rear, and if he needs to run away and hopefully break line of sight with the trees. And I'm hopeful you guys can help out with the spotting, although you're probably not going to be there for long enough. But it's a good little trap to have. And then over on this side, we've got our toes just coming into position. Okay, so we're in position next turn. Although there's not that many targets left for you to have a go at, my friend. You're going to go up and do some scouting for me. Excellent. Continues to hit this hillside. I don't really know why. Be curious in the discussions at the end of the match to understand what exactly his aim was. This guy's now out of dragon rounds, but he can sit there happily anyway. And you still have 5 missiles left, if anything does pop up. This position's actually super vulnerable. Our tow has got a damaged tow, so he can't fire his missiles. All my infantry has expended their dragons. I do obviously have some laws and things, but they are obviously very short range. He obviously doesn't know any of this, but could quite easily just roll, you know, okay, we can't need to watch his other angles, but, you know, he could park a tank quite manfully in here and start decimating things. But yeah, I get it. He doesn't know the status of a tow, doesn't know how many tows I've got. But I'm surprised this area was not just saturated with artillery. I feel like that would have been a good play when the missiles started flying from here, but I'll take my fortune. Now, we do have a few remnants of infantrymen here. I suspect at least one of these is going to be a bailed out crew, which is probably you. So that was a HQ tank which you popped. So you might be actual infantrymen we have to deal with, which could be a danger. Depends on what they are. If they're just a infantry squad, that's fine. If they're any kind of AT capability, then AT anti-vehicle capability, then a tow could be in a little bit of danger. But I will trade a tank for a tow. Would I do that? Yeah, I probably would. Okay. Meanwhile, one last order we got to put in. So you are now coming to this. You have reloaded yourself. You can stop reversing. I don't know which direction you're going or why, but okay. I need you to turn around, my friend, and get back into the fray. Come on. And again, you're probably going to be coming to try and deal some of the tanks over there, which you may not be able to see that well from some of these angles. But we'll do what we can. You got shot off earlier, the tank's still in the same position, logic dictates you can do that again, my friend. good. Oh, he's on the BMP. Interesting. Alright, and I think we'll call that quits there. So, I think we're in place. I think if we knock out... She's still got 4 operational tanks. I think if we knock out a couple more tanks, we could be heading towards a ceasefire at that point. You know, and especially if we get a good strike with our mortars, which we're still unfortunately spotting, and erode any ability of him to push with his kind of infantry casualties. I think we'll then be in quite a nice spot to say, hey, mate, you're done. I think I'm just going to keep this attack up. Well, although I'd like you to, but I suppose do the latter part of the house. Fine, I'm just going to target them order. My problem is if they lose contact, you stop shooting, but I need you to adjust your fire slightly to right. You may try and bring around a vehicle to have a go, but I'm hopeful he's scared of potential ATGs, etc. You guys are hiding, which I think is fine for just now. You guys are also hiding, which is also fine because there's a really unfriendly looking vehicle just over there. Okay, not happy at that. Okay, then. We'll see you in the next one. Cheerio!